Hey, room 207. So I wanted to review with you Cornell Notes. And Cornell Notes are a style of note taking that is really useful for when you're doing inquiry. So, as we talked about the other day, you divide your paper into sections. The topic goes at the top under this line. And then on this side, you draw a line that comes down and you leave space for main ideas and vocab words, words that go with the topic. So as you recall, we had convergent, subduction, divergent, and transform. Those were the different types of boundaries that we had to learn about. So here on this side, you have your definitions and the things that you want to remember about convergent. So if I was taking notes on convergent boundaries, I would say where two plates come together. And when you're taking notes, my advice to you is to write quickly, use phrases, use short snippets, don't worry about spelling, but write neatly enough so that you can go back and gather the information when you need to remember. So convergent boundaries are those boundaries where two plates come together, and I'm thinking of an example of that could be the Pacific plate meeting the Eurasian plate. And that's useful for us to remember that we want to give examples too, not just definitions, but examples, real world applications. So the next word was subduction. And what I want to remember here is that subduction is when two plates are converging, one plate goes below another plate. That would be something I want to remember. Also, frequently, I'm just writing frequently as FREQ, causes volcanoes. And an example of subduction is again the Pacific plate sliding under the Eurasian plate. All right, divergent. So I want to remember this as where two plates go in opposite directions. They are diverging. And this is frequently happening where there is the seafloor spreading, which is why we have the state of Hawaii. Hawaii is the result of seafloor spreading, where the plates are going in opposite directions. Volcanoes come up because of the thin layer of mantle there. It's a weakness in the crust. The lithosphere is actually thinner there, and volcanoes can erupt where the plates are diverging, where they are divergent. And then transform is like where two plates go in opposite directions. And the San Andreas Fault in California is a transform boundary. So Cornell Notes is that style of note taking where main ideas, vocab words go on the small side, definitions, explanations, illustrations go on this side, and it helps you remember the material.